Yep.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my speech today about COVID-19 and the CDC. Now recently our lives have been kind of turned upside down. COVID hit and all of us been stuck in quarantine. Now unfortunately, COVID has affected our lives a lot, but one way you can help in this is by donating or learning about information from the CDC. So today in my speech I will convince my audience that the CDC Foundation, which is the foundation I've chosen, helps in providing protective equipment and medical equipment to frontline workers, and I will convince you guys to either at least make a donation or at least get yourselves informed. As a big issue with COVID-19 is people are not doing the proper precautions in relation to it. I understand that not everyone has enough money or time to donate, so at least being able to protect yourselves and the others around you will make a huge difference. So, the CDC Foundation, as I just talked about. So, the issue. Now, COVID has been a fairly big issue. In fact, the first case was reported on January 20th of 2020. Multiple medias have reported different amounts of numbers, but the official count that I got from the COVID-19statistics.org Foundation says that we have 8,822,899 confirmed cases. Now, a big issue with the COVID-19 is there's not a lot of information surrounding it. So, as such, we don't know the exact numbers completely in relation to it. So, since the first case was reported in January 2020, things have only gone up since. And since then, many workers in the medical field have worked tirelessly to provide for these sick people, as we don't have a lot of information on how to treat them or things to do. Since then, we have gotten a lot better about it. And one of the things that the CDC has done, the foundation, is been able to provide some of the medical equipment for it. Since COVID started, we've had a bit of a shortage on such medical supplies, especially in the government. Our government has, in my opinion, not been doing the best job of accurately distributing these. But the CDC spreads this medical equipment based on those who need it, not based on those who are in favor of the government. And many of you may know someone that was lost during COVID-19, someone who caught it or someone who you've lost to and died. Sorry. Many of you may have lost a family member, a friend, or someone very important to you during COVID, and one of the ways that we can help prevent even more losses is by helping the CDC Foundation. So assisting the CDC Foundation by providing donations can help fund numerous medical equipments, such as things used for monitoring, oxygen therapy, airway management and intubation, ventilators, and other things such as. In fact, if you'd like to go on their website, they have a large chart showing all the different medical equipment, what their purpose is, and what sort of category they fit into. So, if you cannot donate, as I understand a lot of people are short on money during such a time, you can also go to the CDC Foundation and you can find correct information on how to prevent and be assisting of spreading this disease. As the internet is a very large and wild west of a place, and there can be lots of misinformation going around. So it's important to make sure that you are properly informed and make sure that those around you are properly informed. So what does this look like? Based on a CDC website that I found from 2019, it is estimated that we'll reach from 235,000 more deaths in November. Now this is only a month away, so this is a bit of a scary time to be estimating for. So it's important that you do your job to make sure that these numbers do not happen. Places such as New Zealand or other European countries have done their best to spread correct medical information and make sure that their numbers have gone down to close to zero. There's no way it can be less than zero, but we want to get there as close as possible. So, however, if the U.S. continues its current state of not properly dealing with this pandemic head-on, the pandemic will draw it even more, racking out more cases and deaths before a vaccine eventually comes out, as vaccines tend to take 2 or 3 years in development. However, you can help develop that vaccine by also donating to research and the people that are working on it. So, what can you do? As I've stated throughout this thing, you can donate. Donate, donate, donate. Donate your money and your time to helping the CDC Foundation. You can donate for different medical equipment, for protective equipment, and to help the research and the production of vaccine. Vaccines take time, money, and effort, and that money doesn't come from anywhere. If our government won't help you, you need to. And if you cannot donate, as I understand that everyone is a bit, some people are a bit financially constrained in these times, you can at least do yourself a favor and those around you and get informed. Make sure that you know what is going on, as our president isn't helping us the best in these trying times, and he may not in the future, depending on how this election goes. but the only one who can help you is yourself. Use your voice to fight against these lies and myths that are being spread about, and use these resources you have to get yourself correctly informed to fight against the disease that's changed our lives. And hopefully, with all of us together, we can change it for the better. Thank you.